graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic night. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you'll know when we go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. Also, please make sure that you vote on the poll too. I forgot that we have to actually start looking into the March Madness tournament brackets, and somebody came up with the idea that we should stream that, and I thought that that would be a really, really cool idea to help us get closer to our goal of getting to 5K before MLB opening day. I would really appreciate if we could continue to get some more subscribers tonight. We're running on fumes, man. This is our third stream of the day, and let's get ready to rock and roll. Yes, sir. Hello, Hardcore. Hello, Denbrew. What's going on? And Astarkey is also here. Shout out to Astarkey. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to Astarkey's channel as well. If you love gaming as much as I do, make sure that you go subscribe to her because she's incredible. She's awesome. And she is so great. You know what's not great? This basketball team. They stink. Okay? I'll be very nice. They stink. And they're playing tonight, and we have not covered them over their last, 4 games or so. So it should be interesting to get back into covering this team tonight. The season is almost over, folks. There's 13 games after tonight, which is just absolutely wild when you do think about it. And I am just, at this point, okay, all I got to say is we have got to find a way to keep Quentin Grimes. It is no doubt that this guy is a keeper. This guy is a star. This guy is very valuable, and I think that even coming off the bench would be a very, very good fit with Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain. There's a whole thing that people have been talking about with, too many cooks in the kitchen and that type of a thing. Dude, Quentin Grimes was coming off the bench before. He absolutely can be coming off the bench again. Not saying that, I don't want him to be a starter, but I think he'd be a very good six-man. I mean, you've heard of guys like Manu Ginobili. You've heard of J.R. Smith and those types of players. Obviously, his game is different, but we can find a way to keep Quentin Grimes. This guy has been putting the team on his back. He has really just been balling out, hitting tough contested shots, and just scoring 30 like it's nothing over these last couple of weeks. So that's the thing that I've learned over these last few weeks is that although this team has been so bad and there have been so many injuries, watching Quentin Grimes has given this team such a breath of fresh air. And to be honest with you, even if we had to get rid of the draft pick, if we get a top 5 pick and we get rid of Paul George, I'd be okay with it. As long as it's for a good player, because maybe the guy that we drafted, quote-unquote, is Quentin Grimes. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we find a way to keep keep Quentin Grimes and Gershon Yabusele, which I think would actually be an A-plus offseason, personally. So, yeah, I think that this team has been showing me some good life ahead of themselves. Justin Edwards is looking very strong out there. I'd love to see what he can do as a role player next year with a healthy Tyrese Maxey and with a healthy Jared McCain. And look, if Joel Embiid's healthy next year, great. If he's not, I'm moving on. I'm moving on because this team is playing. I think that they could play very well next year, even with Joel Embiid hurt. So that's where I am. As long as we try to find a way to get rid of Paul George, then I'd be fine with that. All right. So what are your final score predictions tonight? Let me know, please, down below. And yes, we are ready to get started. Quentin Grimes is in the starting lineup, and also you have Jared Butler, Justin Edwards, and Gershon Yabusele. And for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it'll be former Sixer Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Jalen Williams with an I, Dylan Jones, and Chet Holmgren. No Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in this game tonight, so he is out. Don't know why. If somebody could check that for me, I would actually really appreciate that. But yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is not in the starting lineup for tonight's game. I don't know if he was a late scratch or what. But here we go. Thunder and Sixers underway here in Oklahoma City. And the tip-off is underway, and it goes to OKC. It was Gershon Yabusele who's back out there in action tonight for the 76ers, who went up against Chet Holmgren. Dylan Jones gets an assist as Joe knocks down the tray. And it's 3-0 OKC. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well, folks. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. There's a runner inside. That's no good by Jared Butler. And so the tankathon continues tonight for the Philadelphia 76ers. That's a nice breeze that just came on in. A layup is up and in by OKC. And that makes it 5-0 Chet Holmgren, who did not play the first time that the Sixers played against the Thunder. He's back out there. Edwards misses a layup. Holmgren is the one who made the layup on the other side for Oklahoma City on the previous possession. Here's Joe with a foul line J, and already a 7-0 run by OKC. And the Sixers have no life so far. No pulse either. Yabusele is looking to dump it off over to Quentin Grimes. We've talked about how splendid he's been over these last couple of games. Grimes tries to get an assist as Butler is off the mark from downtown. And a rebound again by OKC. The ball gets stripped. It goes out of bounds, and it's last touched by Jalen Williams. And it'll be Philadelphia ball. So it's Yabu, it's Edwards, O'Shea Brissett, Jared Butler, and Quentin Grimes, who are out there for the 76ers. Grimes with an elbow J. It's a little bit short, and the rebound goes to OKC again. Holmgren gets the ball stripped and still gets it back. Yabusele playing defense all over him. Another three-pointer by Jalen Williams. Bullseye. A 10-0 run by OKC within a blink of an eye. And so we have a timeout, our very first timeout of the game. Sixers off to the wrong foot, and Nick Nurse will call for time. Okay, so far, so good. This is how you start off a game tanking. David says 124-102. OKC is his final score prediction. 104-87 Rockets. They just played the Rockets. 104-87 Thunder. So I guess same thing because they're both top teams in the Western Conference. The Thunder are 56-12. They also have a 28-5 record at home. They just jumped out to a 10-0 run. Isaiah Joe with 5 points. He has scored half of the Thunder's points so far. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And turn on those notification bell icons too. We also have the NCAA women's basketball game. Princeton is on. They're playing against Iowa State, and we're keeping our eyes on that game. We are going to be doing a bracket after this game or we're either gonna do it after this game, or we're gonna do it tomorrow morning, depending on what you guys say in the poll. And I would like to hear what your thoughts are. I think it would be a very good way to help us get to that 5K goal, and also it just brings out more content, and we can sort of talk about what other people put in their brackets and that type of a thing. So, Isaiah Joe cooking so far against his former ball club. I don't even know why we got rid of Isaiah Joe. I don't even remember why. Xavier plays tonight at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, who else is on right now? Mount St. Mary's is up 64-51 against American University, and they're playing against the Eagles. That's what they're called. Both teams are 22-12. This is the battle for the first game of the first four. And the winner of this game, I believe, is going to be playing... Who are they going to play? Where is it? I'm looking at the bracket right now. So who would they play? They would play either... Hold up one sec. American and Mount St. Mary's. Who would they play? Chad, help me out. Who would they play? Oh, they're in the East. Okay, so this is what? They would either play Duke. Yeah, Duke. And then for the Midwest, it's Texas versus Xavier. And the winner of that game would be playing... What division are they? They're in the Midwest. The Midwest, where are they? They'd be playing Illinois. Okay. And Illinois is the 6th seed. I like the bracket, Phil, but the Florida Gators are all the way. Love it. All right, Sixers are back on. Excuse me. I forgot I got to go back to the channel. Sixers did get a bucket. It's 12-2. Lost how this ended up happening. And here's Chet Holmgren for a 3. Swish. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icons. The Thunder have hit all 3 of their 3s so far today. This is our 3rd game that we've done today. We did the Tokyo series in the morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Then we did the Phillies preseason game. And now it's on to the Sixers. The 3-point shot is no good. Holmgren on a drive to the basket. And Ricky counts to the 4th. Or O'Shea Brissett, that is, commits the foul. Haven't seen O'Shea Brissett in the Sixers uniform. Nice pickup by them. Just gives them an extra body with all the guys that they do have out. David says I got Duke winning it all. 15-2 OKC. Holmgren is at the charity stripe, and he knocks down free throw number 1. This guy is a stud. The Thunder have been on such a roll. They've actually won 10 out of their last 11 games. And the second foul shot, that one is good. Excellent. 17-2 OKC. Sixers off on the wrong foot. Yabusele goes downhill as he passes it over to Council the 4th. And Jalen Williams knocks him right on the head as he went jumping. And so some more free throws should be coming on up with 8:01 to go. No Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in tonight's game. He is ruled out, and they're just resting him tonight. 26 years old, averaging the most points in the NBA, and he's probably going to win MVP. I don't think that there's any doubt about it. He had 31 in his last game, which was on Sunday against the Bucks. And over the last 2 games, he has put up 79 points. Just ridiculous. He had 48 in 38 minutes against the Detroit Pistons. shot 4 for 6 from 3, 17 for 26 from the field. SGA on a tear. The free throw, and that's good to make it 17-3 by Ricky Council the fourth. Foul shot number 2, no good. Yabusele, offensive rebound, will kick it out to Grimes, who goes down the lane, and he misses the layup, and OKC's defense stays true. Rockets also have a 4-point lead against the Orlando Magic, and Holmgren gets fouled on the other side off of a nice pass from Isaiah Joe, who is over at the point at the top of the key and just found a little mismatch downstairs. And so we'll have some more free throws coming on up. Let's know how you're all doing tonight, folks. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Foul shot number 1 is no good, and number 2 is also no good either. 17-3. Yabusele trying to posterize Isaiah Joe, and he kicks it out to Justin Edwards. Sixers go from right to left. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And there's a three-pointer. That's no good for the Sixers. It was a near corner 3. But Grimes is able to get the loose change and put it back up and put it in. Makes it a 12-point game. Aaron Wiggins with the rock now. Gets it from Isaiah Joe. Catches and pulls the trigger from downtown. Can't make the 3. Holmgren volleyballs it. It goes off of Isaiah Joe's hand. And then Justin Edwards got a little touch on it as well. And the Thunder will retain possession underneath their basket. 17-5. We have Jalen Hood Schifino out there. He's 21 years old. He's been playing a lot. He played a lot for the Blue Coats this year and was called up for the 76ers and actually played very well in his last game, and that was against the Houston Rockets. He put up 12 points and had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Game before that against Dallas, he played in 23 minutes and was 5 for 9 from 3. Joe on the near corner gives it back to Jalen Williams, who's on the near wing at the three-point line. He'll dump it off to Chet Holmgren, who spins, turns, fires an elbow J, and gets the friendly bounce to fall. Everything's going in for OKC as they lead it by 14 points. 6.5 minutes left to be played in quarter number 1. The Thunder do have a 14-point lead, and they have outshot the Sixers so far. Here's a catch-and-shoot three-pointer, and that's good to make it an 11-point ball game. And Chuma Okike, who just came on in, it ends up hitting a 3. There's a shot, that's good. And that goes in by Chet Holmgren again, or Aaron Wiggins, that is. 21-8, OKC in the driver's seat so far. Sixers got off to a bad start in their last game against the Rockets and then made it very close. A three-pointer's bricked by Philadelphia as Council misfires and Chet Holmgren comes away with the board. 5:45 left to be played in quarter number 1. Sixers only have 8 points and we're halfway done pretty much. Holmgren back outside to Aaron Wiggins and a foul called against Philadelphia. Yabusele is back out there. He did play on March 16th and put up 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And in the game before that against Indiana, he had 5 points and 15 rebounds. But he did miss a little bit of time. Feels like he's missed a little bit of time. Wiggins is at the line. He's averaging 11.5 points per game, and the first free throw is no good. Remember, he did not play in that back-to-back, one of those back-to-back games. I hit the like button. Let's go, baby. David says, what's going on with the 76ers? They're tanking. They're bad. 22-8. OKC out in front. And here's a 2 by Grimes, and he goes flopping down like a fish Offensive rebound, though, by Jalen Hood-Schifino, and Grimes gets redemption as he heads to the bucket and is able to get a 2. 22-10, Philadelphia down by a dozen. And here's a shot that's good by Jalen Williams with an I. They have 2 Jalens on this team. One's with an I, one's with an E. Yabu catches, fires a three-pointer. You bets on the near wing. Timeout by Oklahoma City. Sixers down by 11 with 4:53 to go. Okay. Yes. So we want the players to do well. We want it to be close losses. That's how it goes. We want the players to fight. We want them to scrap and claw. And we want to see what we got, but we want them to lose. We want the organization to lose. We don't want this is what everybody gets mixed up. Do we want the players to lose? No. Do we want the organization to lose? Yes. That's how it goes. Okay, are we rooting against these players? Not at all. We want the players to succeed, and we want them to get their money. But at the same time, the most important thing is that we are Sixers fans. And so in order to be able to understand where this team is right now, there's no shot at them making it into the play-in tournament. And if they don't get a top 6 pick, they don't get another asset. So if they could find a way to get that pick or just to hold on to that asset, they get something out of the season and it works out well. Again, we're not rooting for the players to lose. We're rooting for the players to ball, but for the organization to lose. Does that make sense? And if you guys disagree with me, if there are people out there that don't like this and that still think that the Sixers should win as an organization, please talk to me. Please tell me why you feel that way. Please. I would love to hear your thoughts. Okay. So we're getting ready to go back into action. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and hit that subscribe button as well. We only have 8 people on here. We got 51 views. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. We got 12 likes already. So far, so good. Very good so far. There's Kyle Lowry over on the bench. Let's put this over here, and we'll put this game up here. So again, if you disagree, come on and type it out. Tell me what's up. We need 66 more subscribers to help us get to 5,000 for opening day. Sick. 24 points for the Oklahoma City Thunder and just 13 by the Sixers. The Sixers started off on the wrong foot and got taken advantage of. It was a 10-0 run by OKC. And so the Thunder are going to inbound it. The three-point shot by Joe is no good. Alex Caruso gets the rebound, or Carlson that is, and he puts it back up and in, and a foul as well. 26-13. That was Brandon Carlson. And he will head back to the charity stripe for one more. The foul shot, too much mustard on that one. And the Sixers corral the miss. 6 second chance points by Philadelphia and just 4 manufactured by Oklahoma City. The Thunder playing defense. The Sixers on offense. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Council puts his defender on skates and knocks down a line drive shot from the far elbow. 26-15. Council from 16 feet able to convert and knock down a 2. The 5 out there for the Thunder. It's Jalen Williams. Then you got Jones, Joe, Kendrick Williams, and Brandon Carlson. Grimes with a steal. Grimes with a finish on the other side, and one. It just is a burst of lightning for the Philadelphia 76ers. He just went to the basket and drove it to the rim like a cannonball. Sixers money line for tonight is at plus 1,000, folks. Grimes only averaged 8 points per game when he came over to the Sixers, and he played on Dallas. The foul shot by Grimes, he knocks it down. It's back to an 8-point ball game.
Excellent.
All right. Okay, so we were on the same page. Well put. When you say it like that, so we want to lose close games, basically. Yes. Here's a three-pointer. That is up and no good. Offensive rebound by Jalen Williams, and he cashes it in again. Sixers without a center, and that's what happens. 28-18. A catch-and-shoot three by Philadelphia. They can't get it. Quentin Grimes, offensive rebound, and he's there at the right time, and he makes the two. So Kenrich Williams just missed a three-pointer, and Adam Flagler comes up with the offensive rebound for OKC. Another catch-and-shoot trifecta from Brandon Carlson. You bet! It's on the far corner. And OKC, well, they just can't be stopped from three. They're 4 for 8 from downtown. Sixers get the ball blocked, and it's stolen back by Oklahoma City on the other side. They go from defense to offense. 2:48 to go in quarter number one. Williams with a no-look pass outside, and a wide-open three knocked down by Dylan Jones. And that's the fifth tray. 5 for 9 they are from beyond the arc. And they just cannot be stopped. Grimes with a pass outside to another wide-open three-point shooter. It's Chuma Okeke, and he splashes it over on the near wing. A three-point trifecta from all these teams. There's an air ball that's missed by Brandon Carlson. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody make an air ball, so that was stupid. But Carlson just airballed a three. And Grimes will take a seat. Sit down, young man. Aaron Wiggins will come on in for Dylan Jones. And Alex Dukas is going to play for Jalen Williams. We're on the comeback, baby! Yes, sir. Well, bounce pass over to the far side. That's Jalen Hood Schifino. Still getting used to seeing that name and not in a Blue Coats uniform. It's just called up to the NBA roster. And so Hood Schifino turns it over, or Ricky Council, that is. Jalen Hood Schifino with a block on the other side off of Aaron Wiggins' layup. 34-23, OKC will inbound it, and they spread it around the timeline. Wiggins, Flagler, Williams, Kenrich Williams, Carlson, and Dukas all out there for the Thunder. Another catch-and-shoot three on the near wing, and Kenrich Williams makes it back to a 14-point ball game. Sixers almost got the ball knocked loose and stolen. They retain possession. Council with a catch-and-shoot three-pointer, short, and board belongs to OKC again. Less than 90 seconds remaining in quarter number one. On the near wing is Kenrich Williams. He drives it over towards the lane, and Council plays good defense, stands his ground, and Hood Schifino comes up with the rebound for the Sixers. Jared Butler, who just checked on in for the Sixers, played for the Washington Wizards earlier this year. He finds another wide-open three-point shooter. Okeke for three. Got it! Chuma Okeke, acting like he's Steph Curry out there. He's made all three of his three-point shots. And another three by OKC. They just can't be stopped. Every time the Sixers hit a three, OKC says, let me one-up ya. And that was Carlson again, knocking down his second trifecta today. Butler outside to Doughton, and Doughton gives it back to Jared Butler. They play a little game of catch. Hood Schifino back out there. And he goes up with a foul line. Jay, too much mustard on that shot right there. Okay. All right. And here's a wide open dunk on the other side, and that makes it now 42-26. Probably make a three-pointer. Laces and nothing but cotton. Nothing but net either is a good one. Huh. Good ones. Thanks. 42-26. Council with a three-point shot. Doink. It's off the mark. Another offensive rebound by the Sixers and another three-pointer. That's short, too. And now we'll wrap up the first quarter. It's 42-26. Sixers trail by 16 points as they go into quarter number 2. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well, folks. Tell your friends and tell your family members about this channel. We got to get to 5K before opening day. We are 8 days away, folks. We are 8 days away from trying to do this. And we are going hardcore this next week. A lot of content, including after spring training. I'm actually going to put this on me right now real quick. After spring training is done, okay, I mean this when I say this. I'm not stopping stream until we hit 5K. All right, I'm going to go down with a fight, and I'm keeping my word. So spring training for the Philadelphia Phillies ends on the 24th. Okay, it ends on the 24th. Where is it? That is Monday the 24th. Tuesday, they don't play. So, yeah, it's the 24th that's their last day. So, from that moment on, from the 24th on, we're going to be streaming until we hit that 5K marker. We're going to be doing some fantasy baseball. I'm going to create a couple of leagues for those people who are interested in joining. And then we'll do our draft live on the screen, which will be really awesome. We'll also be possibly trying to do some MLB The Show. I'm trying to figure out how I can get that to work. But I really want to hit this, man. There's nothing more than I want than to get to that 5K marker, because to me that's such a big milestone. And we've been stuck at like the 4,400, really 4,300 for like over the last like 5 to 6 months. So if you could just do me a solid and even just tell one person about this channel, that would mean a lot. That would mean a lot. So the grind don't stop. All right? It's going to be really cool. And we're going to make sure that we don't tire ourselves out. As of right now, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I have not committed to streaming tomorrow. If I feel up to it for doing the Phillies game, I'll do it. But I'm not forcing myself to do it. And that's how I'm looking at it. So we'll try to also do some March Madness games during that time. So that'll be also really, really cool. And we'll be able to watch the brackets. And I think we're going to have fun. It's going to be a party on here, a sports party. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. Might be sleeping on stream. But, you know, it's a marathon. And I've never done one before. So it'll be very, very sick. We head to the second quarter. It's 42-26. Philadelphia down by 16 points. And so they head into quarter number 2 trailing. Where is... There it is. Okay. Just want to make sure I got this. Sixers lost to the Rockets in their last game. The score was 144-137. 11:52 to go in the second quarter as the ball was deflected out of bounds. Justin Edwards will come on in for Ricky Council IV. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And Jalen Hood-Schifino will inbound it over to Jared Butler on the near wing. He'll pass it over to Hood-Schifino at the top of the key. He heads on over towards the elbow. A bounce pass to Butler on a catch-and-shoot three-point shot. Won't go. Rebound by the Sixers. And it's Hood-Schifino again who grabs his miss. And Butler with a step back. A turnaround shot. Jared Butler able to cash it in and make it a 14-point deficit. 42-28 is the score. Watch out, Hardcore for All. JJ's coming for you. JJ's hardcore. JJ's going hardcore. I'm coming at you like a dark horse, baby, as Katy Perry would say. A catch-and-shoot three by OKC, and he can't hit it. That's Braden Carlson again. Sixers get the ball stolen off of the turnover by Hood-Schifino. Flagler gets the steal, and Wiggins scores the deuce. 44-28. Oklahoma City, the Thunder, playing at home at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma. Sixers with a three-pointer and they can't buy a bucket. However, they get an offensive board by Chuma Okike, and he's able to put it back up and put it in. And we've played less than a minute and a half in this second quarter so far. The Thunder want to go back to the drawing board, and they most certainly will. They lead it by 14 with 10:37 to go in quarter number 2. I just went on another person's stream for this game with no play call, just graphics and 195 people watching, and posted your link and information 3 times. Jane, we love you. We love you, Jane. Thank you so, so much. Just spread that word. That's all I ask, baby. And I appreciate that very, 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 very much. Should I add any more varies? Should I vary the varies? Thunder won their first game against the Sixers. The score was 118-102, and that was back on January 14th. SGA had 32 points, and Justin Edwards, if you remember in that game, you probably don't, but he had 25 and also shot 9 for 16 in that ball game from the field. Also, Isaiah Hartenstein had 16 rebounds. He's not playing tonight either, is he? Yeah, he's out. Hartenstein was a very good pickup for the Thunder, and I think that it was really stupid that the New York Knicks gave him up. I do. That guy really did a very good job rebounding the basketball for them and was a very good role player. Averaged 11.5 points per game this year and 11 rebounds as well. I think that the Thunder really got a steal. I do. You're too much, JJ. Stop with the varies. He didn't say stop with the varies, but it's okay. You're too much. I love you all. 16 more subs till we get to 4950, baby. Chat, am I crazy? Is it crazy that I just did 3 streams today and I might do 4? Am I crazy? How's Princeton doing? If somebody wants to keep me updated with Princeton, I would appreciate that. Right now, the Tigers, this is the women's team, they're playing against Iowa State. It is 62-57. Uh-oh, there's 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, boy. We're coming back to that game in just a little bit. Oh, boy. I kind of want to see how that game ends. I do. Sixers have the ball. Hood Schifino spins, turns, goes up with a layup inside. No foul called. There was a lot of contact, but the refs chew the whistle. It's 44-30 again. Holmgren tries to swing it and zip it outside towards the near corner. It's deflected off of a 76er hand, and it goes out of bounds. Luke Dort also not playing. They have a lot of guys out. I did not realize that. No Dort, no Kassan Wallace, no Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and no Isaiah Hartenstein. A floater by OKC, and that's good. A swish by Aaron Wiggins, younger brother of Andrew Wiggins. Plays for the Golden State Warriors. Edwards on the near wing. Gives it back over to Hood Schifino, or O'Shea Brissett, that is. Edwards tries to float it up and in. It's way too strong. Holmgren doesn't even have to jump, and he corrals the board. Thunder swing it outside. Williams with a catch and shoot. 3-point shot. Bullseye. He knocks it down. 49-30, and Oklahoma City is cooking so far in this game. They just cannot be stopped from downtown. Sixers have left a lot of wide-open three-pointers in their favor. Edwards kicks it out to Reese and gives it back over towards the near corner. And they'll try to get a layup from O'Shea Brissett, and that's off the mark again. Sixers down 49-30. A drive inside by Wiggins, and he can't be stopped either. Aaron Wiggins. It doesn't matter who's out there for the Thunder. They just have a lot of youth. They have a lot of athleticism and a lot of talent. Reese tried to posterize Chet Holmgren, and he's fouled. Possibly could have just ended his season because that was about ready to be thrown down the roof. Really. Insane. I've been spreading the word, JJ. I've been spreading the JJ word like a virus. Ooh, I like that. So please like, subscribe, and repost JJ's content out on the socials too. Absolutely. Absolutely as well. Yes. 8:34 left to go in quarter number 2. And Alex Reese will head to the charity stripe. Makes the first foul shot. And it's now 51-32 as the second foul shot is good as gold. Excellent. Megan Myers, do I remember you? Of course I remember you. What's going on, Megan? 3-point shot by OKC won't go. Sixers rebound. Edwards on a little fast break himself. He slows down. Gives it back outside over to Reese. Hood Shafino back outside to Roddy for 3. And David Roddy, or that is Alex Reese, excuse me, able to hit another 3-point shot. Alex Reese with a 25-foot shot. This is, by the way, the Sixers' 63rd lineup that they have gone to this year. It's a different lineup. It's just ridiculous because they just have not had guys that have stayed healthy. And there's a little runner that's no good. Can you imagine? They've played 69 games, and in 63 of those games, there have been different lineups. It's just absolutely wild. Let's go back to Princeton. How's Princeton doing? Come on. Princeton is down by 6. Oh, no. There's a minute 20 left to go. Oh, boy. We'll keep our eyes on it. Come on, I really want Princeton to win. Holmgren on the near wing. He's trapped, and he also needs some help as well. He's on the perimeter. 1 second left on the shot clock. What a block by Justin Edwards. And the Sixers get the ball back again. Hood Shafino to Justin Edwards, rewarding him for his defense. And Edwards gets the ball stripped, and it goes out of bounds. And Aaron Wiggins also got called for a shooting foul as well. So Princeton did just make a bucket. It's a 4-point game. Iowa State has the ball. The layup is up, and that's good. Oh, that was a costly layup. And a timeout taken by Princeton. Oof. 44 and a half seconds left to go in that game. Edwards with the first free throw. Swish goes the basketball. Foul shot number 2, Bazinga. Excellent. 14-point lead for the Thunder. And OKC feeling pretty good about themselves so far. Wiggins catches. He thinks about taking a 3. Gives it back outside. And the 3-point shot by Brandon Carlson is way too strong. Sixers have possession. They go from right to left. It's Edwards on the near wing. A tray is up, and it's in. 51-40, and J.E. hits a 3. Like that. J.E. hits a 3. Okay. 10-0 run by the Sixers over the last minute and 42 seconds. I'm going to cut that. Another wide-open three-pointer by the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that goes out of bounds. Let's go back to the Penn State game. They have not inbounded the ball yet. Okay. Penn State. Princeton, I meant to say. Come on, man. I want the Tigers to win. 51-40 OKC. And the Sixers have it back. Yabusele parts the Red Sea. Lays it up and lays it in. Timeout by Oklahoma City. All right, let's see. So Princeton will inbound it here. 46.5 seconds left to go. They may have to go for a 3. What are they going to do? 39 seconds left to go. They're down by 6. There's a shooter at the top of the key. Gives it down low to the big man. They give it back. A catch-and-shoot three-point shot is no good. Offensive rebound. And 25 seconds left to go. They give it down low. They try to go for a 2, and there's a foul with 20.9 seconds left. Princeton only has 1 timeout left. Iowa State is 3. They did not need that 2. They had to take 3s there. Can you refresh the second NBA scoreboard, please? What's that? Oh. Okay, hold up 1 second. It's the ticker? Yeah. Okay, there we go. The ticker's back up and running. Thanks for letting me know. Southern plays UC San Diego next. Come on, Princeton. The first foul shot was no good. The second one was good. And it's 68-63 timeout by Iowa State. Ugh. Too bad. I really wanted Princeton to win. I had them as I was thinking about choosing them as a Cinderella story if they won today. But that's too bad. On a runner. Is Oubre still out? Yeah, he's not playing. He's not playing. Mount St. Mary's did beat American today. Southern plays UC San Diego tonight. Iowa State is up by 5, as we just mentioned, with 20 seconds left to go. This is a long time out here. All right, let's see how the end of this Princeton game goes. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We need 66 more followers, man. 66 more. They got a foul. What are they doing? They just took 3 seconds off the clock. And now they will play the foul game. Princeton still has 1 timeout left. And I think that they had a foul to give. They did. So they'll inbound it. And they still don't foul. And finally, the ball comes knocked loose. And it's stolen. 11 seconds left to go. A wide open 3 by Princeton is in and out. Oh my gosh. It just went in and out. And the rebound goes to Iowa State. That is as unlucky of a shot I've seen in an NCAA First Four. That thing spelled 3-pointer all over it, and it just swiveled out at the last second. Gosh. That's insane. And so Princeton's going to lose with 5 seconds left. That is too bad. Dylan Jones is at the foul line, and the first free throw is good. The second one is no good for the OKC Thunder. I just wanted to see the end of that game. 52-42. The Thunder lead it by 10. Grimes dumps it back off to Gershon Yabusele. Yabu back to Grimes on the near wing. They spread it around the timeline. Jared Butler with a step back 3. Too strong. Rebound by the Thunder. Can't believe that shot just went out at the last second. That's too bad for the Tigers. Too bad. Thunder have the ball. It's stripped and stolen, but there is a foul called again. It is 68-63 with 3.9 seconds left. It's an official review in the Iowa State game. I don't know what that means. We're just going to stay here for a second. They're called the Falcons? Iowa State? Huh. There's an official review. I guess they're wondering if the ball went out of bounds or what in this Iowa State game. So Princeton may still have life. Let's see again. That 3-pointer was no good. It just went out, and they got the rebound, and there was a foul with exactly 3.9 seconds left to go. They're going to adjust the game clock. Come on, man. So it's 3 seconds left and not 3.3. Thunder lead at 52-42. And Iowa State's going to get the ball. I shouldn't have changed back to the channel. I thought that was it. Come on, man. Iowa State's going to inbound it, and they get it. 2 seconds to go, and a foul with 0.9 seconds left. And that is going to wrap it up. So Princeton officially is going to lose. And they had another foul to give. Iowa State inbounds it again. They play keep away, and that's it. And Iowa State is moving on. And Princeton's season is done. The Tigers lose 68-63. Too bad. They had a very valiant effort throughout the game. All right. Back to OKC. 52-46. Sixers down by 6. Here's a three-pointer that goes in and out. Council gets the rebound over at the logo. Council back outside to Yabusele for a three-point shot. No good. And the ball does go out of bounds. So Yabu missed a tray from 25 feet. Opening day is when the more you put out, the more they call you nasty names behind your back in high school. Oops, meant the more you get back. It's funny. Yeah, laces and nothing but cotton. I like that. I'll try to implement that into the vocabulary a little bit more. Yabu, another catch and shoot three-pointer. And it's nothing but cotton. That felt weird to say. 55-49. And the Sixers down by 6. Right on cue. Another three-pointer. No good by the Thunder. They chucked up a three-pointer. Hood Schifino got the rebound again. He has a lot of boards. By the way, Chuma Okike has 11 points and 11 rebounds, and they just picked this guy off the street. It's just crazy. Kenrich Williams goes downhill, goes up with a layup inside, and gets it to go. 57-49. I'm starting to think next year they need to just build around the young guys, really. Grimes with a layup inside. Good. And it's 57-51. The future honestly looks brighter than you think for the 76ers. With the young guys that they have out there, they just got to play them. That's the thing. Williams with a little layup, can't hit the hook shot. Yabusele gets the rebound for the Sixers. He'll kick it out to Grimes. He looks to reset. Grimes zigzags into the lane, turns it over, though. Thought he had Yabusele right behind him. It's stolen by the Thunder. Joe with a reverse layup. Good. 59-51 with 2:25 remaining. 10 points off the turnovers by OKC. And Council drives it into the lane, and he's fouled very hard. Okay. Holmgren is going to enter on in for Alex Dukas, and Aaron Wiggins will sub back in for Kenrich Williams as well. Yabu's also going to take a very quick breather. Sixers down by 8 points. It is 59-51. Sixers will inbound it from Hood Schifino to Reese. Grimes, another three-pointer. In and out it goes. And rebound goes back to OKC with 2 minutes left in this first half. Holmgren, inside, outside to Joe for three. Money in the bag for Isaiah Joe. And it's back to an 11-point ball game. Brissett goes outside to Grimes. He catches and fires and nails a three-pointer from the far corner. 8-point game. Grimes with 12, 2 and 2. Sixers are 9 for 19 from the field. Another three-pointer by Chet Holmgren, and it's just a little bit off. Grimes over on the near elbow. Dribbles down low with his right hand, backs up his defender, spins, fades, tries to hit a two, and it's short. He tried to hit a baseline jumper there and could not get it to fall. Holmgren trying to take on Reese. There's a mismatch, and Holmgren spins, turns, and goes down the baseline and is fouled very hard by Reese. Chet definitely can get you on the Euro step. He also has some other moves that's in his toolbox as well. That's what makes him so versatile and so deadly as not only a shooter, but also a facilitator as well. Holmgren at the nail, and he cashes the first free throw in to the rim. Chet will be 23 on May 1st. Foul shot number 2 coming on up in just a few moments. Chet was the second overall pick of the 2022 NBA draft, played for the Gonzaga Bulldogs, and he hits free throw number 2 and makes it back to a 10-point game. 1 minute to go. Sixers trail by 10. Hood Schifino heads down the paint and tries to go up with a reverse layup, but it's rejected and denied by Chet Holmgren. Colin, what's going on? Colin's here. He says, what's up, JJ? You ready for some baseball? I am ready for some baseball. We're trying to get to that 5K for opening day. So hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. We cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. And we also did the Tokyo series today and yesterday. And also are doing a bracket after this game is done, probably. Another wide open three by OKC. Jackpot. It's Aaron Wiggins again. This guy is 2 for 5 from 3, but he has 15 points nonetheless. 27.5 seconds left to go. Grimes almost got away with a travel, goes up with a layup, in and out it goes, and a foul. More about Chet Holmgren. He was a consensus 5-star recruit. When he was with Gonzaga, he's 7 feet 1 inch tall, and he's listed as a power forward / center, born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Was an NBA All-Rookie First-Team player back in 2024. Also was WCC Defensive Player of the Year back in 2022. And WCC All-Freshman. He made the All-Freshman team as well. Played in the Jordan Brand Classic back in 2021. The McDonald's All-American that same year as well. And the Nike Hoop Summit in 2021 as well. The foul shot by Grimes, the first one, good. Second one, great. 67-56, and about a second differentiating the shot clock from the game clock. And Wiggins goes over towards the logo, dribbles with the left hand, now crosses over with the right hand, heads down the lane, kicks it out to Holmgren. And Holmgren with a dagger. Got it! 70 points for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And 56 for the Sixers. Grimes with one last chance. Tries to put up a low floater inside. And it wouldn't have counted anyways. No good. So close. And yet so far, the Thunder put up 70 at home at the Paycom Center against the Philadelphia 76ers. And they go into halftime up by 14 points. Sixers trail 70-56. Okay. Oh, boy. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I saw some good things. I saw some very nice things in that first half from the Sixers that I kind of take some stock into. Chuma Okeke, my gosh, 11 and 11. Make a wish to keep this guy. Pun intended. 2.3 points per game he's averaging this year. This guy is picked up off the streets. He plays in 17 minutes in the Houston game. Gives you 2 points and 3 rebounds. Had a big steal, though, in that overtime. And tonight, 11 points, 11 rebounds. I just don't understand how this team just has this next man up mentality. These players are hungry. They want to play for their coach, and they just have fire. If Nick Nurse next year, I'm going to be straight up. I'll be straight up with you. If this guy can just learn how to manage lineups and go with more athletic wings, this team really should be a top 3 team, even with an injured Joel Embiid. I'm not blowing smoke up at this. I really think that next year we have the talent. If we can find a way to get this pick, keep Quentin Grimes, and keep Yabusele, and get rid of Paul George, that's a home run offseason for Daryl Morey. It is. I just think that this team has some very good young guys that I like, that I want as a part of the rotation next year. My concerns are, though, what's going to happen to Nick Nurse during the offseason? Is he going to get fired? If he gets fired, who are they going to bring on in? Is Daryl Morey going to get fired? I mean, there's so many questions. Who else is going to come on into the organization to help them out? Will the Sixers sign Quentin Grimes? They have his rights, which I totally forgot about. So he's a restricted free agent, which means that if he gets any sort of offer, the Sixers can match that offer, and he's still technically under contract with them. He's not unrestricted, so he can't just walk. So I just am very fascinated to see where this team heads in the offseason, because I do think that they have some nice pieces. I like Justin Edwards. Jalen Hood-Schifino's balling. Okay? Ricky Council IV actually has not really been stepping up, which I think is kind of funny, but I still think that he has some athleticism that the team could use. I like Adem Bona. Chuma Okike in this game is actually playing very well. I don't know how much that can keep up, but Quentin Grimes, it is not a fluke anymore. This guy is a baller. And again, whoever said too many cooks in the kitchen, the Sixers will find a way to make this work. Okay, we could never have too much scoring on this team, and I think that this is a good problem to have. If it ends up not working out during the first half of next year, we can find a way to trade somebody, and we can try to see if we can get an asset back. But I really like what we have in regards to our young players, in regards to our youth. I love Yabusele, and I would hate to watch him walk. I don't know what the Sixers are going to be able to do if they have to pay Quentin Grimes a large amount of money. I don't. I have no clue. But Quentin Grimes, I said, who would you rather keep, Grimes or Yabusele? I'm going with Quentin Grimes right now. My heart's telling me Grimes because he just continues to do this on a night-to-night basis. I think that Yabusele is the better fit around Joel Embiid as a plug-in power forward who can catch and shoot threes. However, I don't know if the big fella is going to be healthy next year or ever again. And I think that it's time for us to turn the page. If Joel Embiid's timeline was a little bit different and he was younger, I would probably go with Gershon as the guy because he can catch and shoot, and you need catch and shoot three-point guys around Joel. Even though Grimes can also catch and shoot, he can just make his own plays, though. And for him to come off the bench as a six-man, look out. Look out if the Sixers get him back, which there really shouldn't be a reason as to why they shouldn't. Because, again, he's a restricted free agent, not unrestricted. So if a team offers him, like the Brooklyn Nets, $16 million, the Sixers have his bird rights, so they can match that deal because of the way that the salary cap works. And I think that Josh Harris would actually do it. As weird as that sounds, I do think that he would do it. So the question is, though, if somebody makes a ridiculous offer and gives him $25 million, well, then that would stink. Because then we're not going to have money to pay Gershon. But I'm just asking you, because I want your personal opinion, if you were to choose one or the other, gun pointed to your head, Gershon or Grimes, who you keeping? I'm going with Grimes. I think it's also different if Paul George was playing at a high level too. If Paul George was playing at a higher level, I would actually go with Yabusele as well. And the reason why is because George would be more so like a guard who plays defense as a forward. You understand? So I think that they would probably slide him down to shooting guard if he was healthy and if he was a little bit younger. But that's not where we are right now. The way that this team's timeline is, they are in a window where they have a chance to go young with Maxey, McCain, and Grimes, and Yabusele. I just don't know if they're going to be willing to do it. So, that's where I am. What's going on? But yeah, that's where I stand with this team. I don't know. Do you think that I'm being a little bit too optimistic about where this roster is going into next year? Because call me out. I think that they have nice pieces. I have concerns. Not telling you I don't, because I don't know where this franchise is going to head. But I like the players. I'm a big fan of Jared Butler. He needs to be in the rotation next year. Daryl is so good at finding talent. He needs to be kept in the scouting department. Unfortunately, his talent that he's been able to scout has been outweighed by the contracts he's given up and by the decisions that he's made as a general manager when it's come to free agency. Okay, he had a chance to trade Tobias Harris. Didn't want to trade him. That set the franchise back. Extended Joel Embiid, who wasn't even due a contract in over a year. He wasn't even supposed. His contract would have been up in 2027, 2028 at the end of that season. And we extended him for no reason. And then the Paul George deal. Just way too much money. But other than that, I mean, this guy did move Danny Green and Seth Curry for Al Horford, which was interesting, and that was actually a very good deal years ago. This guy found a way to get Quentin Grimes. That's an all-time fleece. Okay? Still found a way to get James Harden in a deal for Ben Simmons, which was really awesome. I'm not telling you that Daryl Morey is a great GM or that he's a great president of basketball operations. But what I'm telling you is that he knows how to scout for young talent. He got Tyrese Maxey. He got Jared McCain. He got Justin Edwards. Okay? When we say fire Daryl Morey, I think that the term needs to be recruit Daryl Morey to the scouting department and find another GM. That's where I'm at. Spreadsheets don't win championships. This guy is a big fan of analytics. It does not work when it comes to building a championship roster. However, when you're trying to find talent and when you're scouting for guys, it's been working for you thus far. I still want him around because of that. I hope that makes sense. I just don't want him to be making decisions. I want this game to be like Vin and Paul Walker in Fast and Furious, like 76ers, I almost had you. Thunder, you never had me, and you never had your car. Max Coverage TV! What's going on, my friend? If they trade Paul George, by the way, make sure that you comment your link down below. We're on the road to 5K, man. After this, we got a bracket to do. We are finding a way to get to 5K before opening day, and we're doing whatever it takes, baby, because we're strong, we're mighty, and we're powerful. It's beautiful. If they trade PG, then they have a good shot of signing Grimes and Oubre. And I agree with you there. I do. I agree with you there. I just don't know which team is going to take Paul George. I'm sure that there is a team out there that would be interested in looking at his contract because, again, they're not fans. They're NBA executives and coaches that are like, well, we can fix this guy. And maybe they can. Maybe they can. But it's just not working here. And I wish that we would have had continuity. Unfortunately, though, with the contracts that they've had and with the drama that's gone on in the organization, they've had some bad luck. They've also had some really bad mistakes that they've made as a team and as an organization. And what nobody wants to talk about is this. There's still people that are here running the team ever since the Brian Colangelo era. And they got to clean house. If they don't get a top 5 draft pick, and if they keep Paul George next year, keep Embiid, Grimes is not signed here, blow it up. Blow it up with the organization. And I mean clean house. I still want Nick Nurse gone. I said I wanted Daryl Morey gone, but I don't want, and I should have rephrased it. I don't want Daryl Morey making my decisions. I want him in the scouting office. And I want him in charge of that. Freaks, rise and smash the subscribe with the hammer of Thor. Let's go, baby. Let's go back to the live stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We need 66 more subscribers for us to get to 5,000, man. It's pretty cool. You know? And we're going to get there. The Rockets lead at 107-99 against the Orlando Magic with 2:28 to go in that game. 2:38 to go in that game, I should say. The Knicks are down by 24 to the San Antonio Spurs. The Sixers play the Spurs on Friday out in San Antonio. What else is going on? The Thunder are up by 14 against us. The Pelicans lead at 62-61 at the half. The Detroit Pistons have a 1-point lead against the Miami Heat. And Dallas leads at 120-117 out in Indiana with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Denver plays the Lakers tonight at 10 o'clock. Chicago plays out in Phoenix at 10 o'clock too. And Memphis plays Portland at 10 o'clock. And Cleveland plays Sacramento. Cleveland had their first pair of back-to-back losses for the first time since January. Just ridiculous. All right, so I think that we're ready to get started with quarter number 3. And so, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Do you guys feel like that this team next year has a bright future? Do they have a bright future? Yes or no? Edwards with a catch-and-shoot three-pointer for the Sixers. In and out it goes. And I guess OKC got the rebound. I was going to say, I guess that's what you call a double rim. because it seems like a lot of shots there have been going in and out. Williams with a nice pass to Isaiah Joe in the dunker spot, and it's fouled away. Yep, we caught him. We caught the trolls. Grimes, 17 points in the first half, dropping some dimes. 6 for 13 he is shooting-wise from the field, and also he's made all 4 of his free throws. 11:32 left in the third quarter. OKC up by 14 points. It's 70-56. We played just 28 seconds in this third quarter so far. First free throw, good, to make it 71-56. Bobby Witt Jr. just hit his 4th homer of spring training. Oof. Wild. Where's our poll at? 91% of you say yes, let's do a men's and women's March Madness bracket. I think you're right to be optimistic considering the talent of the youths, JJ. I missed that comment. I'm so sorry. Here's another catch-and-shoot 3 by the Sixers. And Yabusele smiles and backpedals as he cashes one in from the pond. A straightaway 3-pointer by Gershon Yabusele. Back to a 13-point deficit. Sixers come away with a steal by Edwards. Outlet pass to Grimes. Grimes spins and goes down the lane, gets tripped up, and a foul called against OKC. Okay. Beautiful. Is Asia here? Did I see Asia? Did Asia come on? Asia is here. What's going on? 72-59. Thunder up by 13 points. Edwards catches, turns around, and hits another mid-range J. Just trying to think of the words. 72-61. Isaiah Joe goes back outside with a pass and zips it over to Jalen Williams, and Williams throws it out of bounds, but it's last touched by Philadelphia. The Magic are going to lose. They're down 110-101 with 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams getting some space, dumps it off to Chet Holmgren on the far elbow, picks it back outside to Isaiah Joe, who steps back and tries to hit a three-pointer. Offensive rebound by Chet Holmgren. He pump fakes the 3, drives it down the lane, can't hit the layup, and it's tipped out of the hands of Jared Butler, and it goes into the breadbasket of Justin Edwards. Yabu outside to Grimes. Grimes wants to dance. He crosses over, beats his man down the lane, tries to go for 2. Offensive rebound by Yabusele, goes out towards the far corner, puts up a tray, and won't be able to get that one to fall either. Thunder got the board, 72-61. That was a interesting shot selection there by Yabusele. He doesn't usually shoot off the dribble. Another nice pass downhill into the dunker spot over to Chet Holmgren. And the Sixers cannot defend Chet. They cannot stop him. Another three-pointer that hits off the back iron. Outlet pass from Jalen Williams. It's a football pass towards that far corner. They zip it out over towards the near corner, and Isaiah Joe cashes one into the bank and makes it a 16-point game as he hits a tray from the near corner and makes it 77-61. Jeez, he's just been so hot in this game. Butler misfires, and rebound goes to OKC again. A little home run pass that was almost stolen by Butler, and it goes into Chet Holmgren's bare hands, and Chet is fouled. He gets tugged by Jared Shafino. Or O'Shea Brissett, that is. And Brissett gets called for a shooting foul. Sixers play the Spurs on Friday night. Then they play the Hawks on Sunday, the Pelicans on Monday, and that is their upcoming schedule ahead. 78-61 as the foul shot is good, and then they play the Wizards on Wednesday and the Heat on Saturday. Now, this next week is really critical for the Philadelphia 76ers because they could definitely beat some of these teams. And as an organization, that's not what should be in their best interest. Second foul shot, no good. Grimes, rebound, kicks it out to Gershon Yabusele, who drives it in towards the cup, loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. A turnover by Gershon. Vertical stream has some shows. Thanks, JJ. Love hearing it as much as possible. Rub it on in. 17-point lead for the Thunder. Sixers lose the ball. It's stolen back by OKC. Wiggins on the drive towards the lane. Count the bucket and a foul. 80-61 with 8:20 to go, and the foul is called on O'Shea Brissett. Timeout taken by the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay. Today is March 19th. The Magic actually just hit a 3. It's 112-106 with 27 seconds to go. Corey Joseph just made the and one. Tari Eason is at the line for 2 free throws. He makes the first one. I want to see how this Thunder game ends. I still can't believe the Sixers, like as good as Quentin Grimes did in that last game, that turnover, I just had to laugh when he turned it over coming down the stretch, and the Sixers still found a way to lose. It's just that type of season for us, man. Even when we try to tank and we almost win, we accidentally lose. It's so weird. This team, I used to have a brother who, his name was Mitchell, okay? And he had a lot of nursing at the house, like a lot of home care nurses. And we always said that we could write a book about all the wild night nurses that he had. I swear, we could write a whole entire novel about this Philadelphia 76ers team over the last 12 years and what they've had to go through. Like losing Andrew Bynum because he gets injured by bowling. Like, it's just the most bizarre things. We had a guy on this team that never wanted to learn how to shoot a damn basketball in Ben Simmons. That was just afraid to shoot. We had another guy who had the yips and needed a shooting doctor to help him shoot, and that was Markelle Fultz, and he was never the same. He was the number 1 overall pick, and we traded that pick, and we slid back with Boston, and we gave them an extra asset, and they still got Jason Tatum. Like, there's so many things. The drama with James Harden, the crumble cookie with Tobias Harris. There's just so many things that we can just go back to, and we could write a whole book about this franchise. Mike Scott and that whole concert incident from like years and years ago. I mean, it's just ridiculous what this franchise has actually had to go through when you really think about it. But here we are. That's my life. Sixers beat the Rockets, and then the Magic lose to them. You're upside down, whoever controls the dimension. Yeah, and then we also lose in Game 7, in a very critical Game 7 to Toronto on a quadruple doink that could have sent us to the NBA Finals that year. And who would have known what ended up happening? Like, just so many weird things. It is just so bizarre being a 76ers fan. Grimes kicks it out to a wide-open three-point shooter, and that's O'Shea Brissett, and he misfires, and the rebound goes to Oklahoma City again. They have out-rebounded the Philadelphia 76ers. There's a shot that's no good by Jalen Williams, grabs his own rebound, turns around, and hits a step-bad J from the baseline. 11-0 run by the Oklahoma City Thunder in the last 2 minutes of play. Another catch-and-shoot 3 by Justin Edwards. That's short. And a long rebound by Isaiah Joe. And the Oklahoma City Thunder on the attack again. Joe tries to knife his way through over towards the lane, and his layup is a little bit off target, and the Sixers with another miss, able to grab it. Sorry I'm late. Come on, Sixers, you're better than this. No, we're not. And there's another wide-open three-pointer by the Thunder. It's airballed, and it will go to the Sixers. Well, if you were to tell me that the Thunder today would actually airball a three 4 times, I mean, is it crazy that they're up and that they're winning? I guess really not, but they're up by 22 points. But yes, we're not. It is in the organization's best interest to lose, but I want the players to succeed. I wish that the players were doing better. There's a coach's challenge here as the Thunder call a timeout. Again, make sure you like and subscribe, folks, and hit that bell icon too. After this is done, we are doing a live stream of us choosing our brackets because we can't do it tomorrow. So we got to do it tonight. I mean, we could do it tomorrow, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just do it tonight. And I think that that's what chat says too. 91% of you say, let's just do it tonight. But yeah. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, man. Spread that word. 5K before opening day. We're not stopping. We've streamed 3 times today, and we're about to do another stream. We're doing a marathon next week after the spring training is done, and we are going to be covering March Madness, and we're going to get to the madness before we get, or as we get to 5K. I'm pretty excited about that, not going to lie. When does some of these March Madness games start? Some of them are on Tuesday, right? I probably should look into that. I hope some of them are on Tuesday because that would be really sick. And I would enjoy that very, very much. Or is it all Friday and Saturday? I don't know. Ooh. Kevin's on here. What's going on, Kevin? How are you, my friend? P.S. Drop that link down below. Oh, wait. P.S. said he was late. Uh-oh. Judges. Give me back the wrench. I'm kidding. 7:07 left to go in the third quarter. The joke never gets old. Did Grimes touch it last? It's really the question. The Thunder are challenging this. And again, the Thunder have to win these games because they are trying to get that 1 seed. And the Thunder win their challenge, and they will get the ball back. Chuma Okike will enter on in for O'Shea Brissett. Jalen Hood-Schifino comes in for Jared Butler. And Kenrich Williams will have Aaron Wiggins go over to the bench. 83-61, a turnover by OKC. Sixers have the ball. It's Yabu, Edwards, Grimes, Okike, and Hood-Schifino out there for the 76ers. Okike dumps it off to Grimes. Sixers head from left to right. Yabu at the point for a three-pointer. Close but no cigar. Yabusele, rebound. Second time to Edwards. It's a charm. Hits the 3 from the far corner and kisses it goodbye. 83-64. Layup is just off the target by OKC. Grimes trying to hit a layup on the other side. Now they're going to call basket interference on the offense. I wonder if they will. Justin Edwards tried to get the rebound, but it looked like that it hit the basket as he went for the rebound, and Grimes may have actually had that layup. I don't know. Another bizarre thing. Another bizarre thing. We have a guy in Andre Drummond again who just hits bunnies. Here's a pass that goes off the head of Quentin Grimes, and it goes out of bounds. my gosh. It went right over his head. What are we doing? Grimes commits a foul against Isaiah Joe. This team is such a joke. Adem Bone, I was just thinking too, as soon as that, right before that happened, I was thinking of Adem Bona getting hit in the head off of an air ball. Like, Shaqtin' a Fool has really been this whole 76ers team. It's funny. Florida plays Friday at 5:30. It started yesterday, usually at 4 p.m. to like 2 a.m. There's another shot that's up, and a foul is called on the 76ers. Bro, that pass going off of Quentin Grimes' head was actually, not going to lie, very funny. Bring out the elephants. The clowns are almost done performing. Isn't there like a Broadway song by Bernadette Peters called Bring on the Clowns? I forget what that's from. The free throw is up and good. What a joke of a franchise this team is. The foul shot by Williams, the second time. It's a charm, and it's 85-64.
Excellent.
13-3 run by the Thunder. And the Sixers lose the ball. Grimes pops it up in the air. And Jalen Williams catches and snags the steal. Williams, though, turns it over. Hood Shafino with an alley-oop pass. And the layup is good by Justin Edwards. 19-point ball game with 5:33 left in the third quarter. All right, we can come back right now. Another throwaway by OKC. But I think Edwards got a piece of it, and it'll stay here. What else that was really bizarre that happened this year? Oh, yeah, Andre Drummond at one point. Do you remember that one game where Drummond had, like, a wide-open lane, and he just missed 3 straight layups in a row, and the ball just, like, bounced off the rim? I've never seen a center that's, like, 7 feet tall just miss 3 straight layups with nobody on him. It's just crazy. Here's a wide-open 3. Bang by Isaiah Joe. Bang, bang, George Niang. Just kidding. Quentin Grimes with a dime and a foul by Brandon Carlson in the act of shooting. Grimes did not hit the shot. Who thought it would be such a great idea to build a roster with 35-year-old Kyle Lowry, 35-year-old Reggie Jackson, 36-year-old Eric Gordon. Extend Joel Embiid, even though he's the most injury-prone guy, and I love him. But he wasn't even due an extension, and yet pay the max to a 36-year-old in Paul George, a 34-year-old. It's funny when you think about it like that. Sometimes you just gotta laugh. 88-67. OKC up by 21. And 4:50 left in the third quarter. There's a wide open layup by Kenrich Williams, and that's up and in. They thought that this team could compete for a championship. 4:38 left in the third quarter. I think that we're dealing with Sixers withdrawal, or, this is freakish behavior. The fact that we're just laughing about this is pretty psycho. OKC will give it back over to the Sixers. Alex Reese is at the top of the key, gives it back to Quentin Grimes, crosses on over, bounce pass, Over to Reese for a three on the near corner. Won't go. I swear that rim has to be like a double rim or something, because some of these shots just have not gone in, and they're just swirling around. And it's not just from the Sixers. It was on the OKC side, too. Maybe tighten the screws or something. Another wide open three by the Thunder. They miss a three-pointer. 3:59 left to be played in the third quarter. Council will give it back to Grimes as he crosses over behind his back. 18 points for Grimes. Grimes over to Council as he spins, gives it back to Reese, catches and puts up a three-pointer off the back iron, and Jalen Williams gets the rebound right at the logo. It's that far out. Williams thinking three, pump fakes, hesitates, gives it back over to his teammate Isaiah Joe. They give it back again to Williams. Another three. Bang! 21-6 run over the last 6 minutes and 20 seconds. 3:15 left to be played in the third quarter. Rebound goes to OKC again off the misfire. Sixers getting outscored 23-11. The Thunder brick another three. And with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, Sixers get the ball back once again. The Thunder, after this game, as the Sixers miss another three, and the Thunder get a rebound, and an outlet pass is up and in off the layup by Isaiah Joe again. What a pass by Jalen Williams. It's 95-67. The Thunder, after this game is done, they will finish out their season and play against Charlotte, the Clippers, the Kings, the Grizzlies, the Pacers, the Bulls, the Pistons, the Rockets, the Lakers twice, the Suns, the Jazz, and the Pelicans. All right, now, what was the fourth team I said? Got to test you all. 95-67 Oklahoma City. 2:40 left to go. Free throw number one. In and out she goes. Jane, could you have a look at my post and let me know if JJ bobblehead is looking good? Thank you. Look at my mods working. Isn't this beautiful? My little modians. They're like my minions, but I call my modians. I'm not going to do that again. I just wanted to try it. Chet Holmgren gets the ball for OKC. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. Holmgren catches and puts up a three-pointer, and he airballs. That's the fifth airball today from the Thunder, and yet still they've just found a way to make a ton of threes. 15 to be exact on 33 attempts. 2:12 to go in the third quarter. Doughton with a behind-the-back bounce pass over to Reese, and Reese's line drive three is good. He sinks it from the top of the key. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Sixers got to play defense. Good defense by Justin Edwards as the ball gets deflected. Bad pass by Williams. Thrown away over to Ricky Council. And he gives it back. Another three on the far corner. Good again. It's Chuma Okeke, who again is now 5 for 5, or 4 for 5 from three. 14 points and 12 rebounds. Another three by the Thunder. Yes. Please, your last two emails for... Okay, good. Good. Thank you. 98-74. Another three by the Sixers. No good again. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Thunder have Wiggins on the perimeter, and he gives it back to Kenrich Williams, and here's another three by the Thunder, and Aaron Wiggins knocks another one down. Jeez. The Thunder cannot be stopped. They are partying at the Paycom Center. Edwards from downtown. Short. Offensive board by Okeke. Gives it back to Council. Hood Schifino gets the ball rejected by Chet Holmgren. Holmgren heads down the lane, tries to go coast to coast. Not the first time. The second time, though, on the putback. Good. 29-point advantage out in Oklahoma City, and the Sixers down in the dumps. Reese goes behind the back, dribbles, goes fancy schmancy with the dribble moves, and he's fouled. You did the billboard, right? No, that's my other friend named Scott. No, that was Scott. It was that Scott. There's another guy named Scott on here, but yeah, that is Scott. Edwards at the baseline, spins, gives it back to Council, and his three-pointer from the pond is close, but no cigar. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. 103-74. Thunder will hold for one more possession. 33-18 is what the Thunder outscored the Sixers by here to end the third quarter as the three-pointer is way off the mark. And we head into the final frame. 103-74, the Thunder looking for their 57th win of the season. Sixers, if they lose, they'll be 23 games under 500. Isn't it nice to just kick back, relax, and just not even have to worry about anything? I think it's kind of cool. After this, we are going to be streaming our brackets. We will be doing our brackets. For those of you that have been hanging on with me, I really appreciate it. We got 15 people tuning on in. Shout out to you guys. Good. 186 views. Got to make a title. Scott, Ashley, if you could do me a solid and also email me a title and a description, or Jane, if you want to do it, it's totally up to you guys. I would really appreciate that, because then that way I can just post the hashtags and just get all that stuff out of the way and not really have to worry about making that extra stuff. Shout out to my mods. My mods are my people, and I'm happy that I can actually rely on other people that are just willing to volunteer and help out. So yeah, if one of you could make me a title and a description, I would appreciate that. Stopped in the thumbs up, Michael. We're going to be streaming tonight. You know what we're going to be streaming? We're going to be streaming our brackets. So make sure you come back for that. It's going to be a little bit late, but if you can, stay up. That'd be great. The Tankathon is real. Yes, it is. The Tankathon continues. Where's the popcorn at, folks? We don't stop the grind because the Tankathon is prime time. That was probably bad, but that's okay. Sometimes I got to be like Tyrese Maxey. I put up shots. I might miss it, but I get back on defense. Or sometimes I'll strike out like Bryce Harper. But that's okay. Or maybe I can throw a pick, even though Jalen Hurts does not throw a lot of picks. I could also allow a goal like Sam Urson, and Urson has allowed a lot of goals this year. Michael says, I voted for tomorrow. Of course you did. Of course you voted for tomorrow. I was low-key thinking that there was one person that voted for tomorrow. It was either you or Denbrew. But we're doing it tonight. You can catch the replay though tomorrow. Thunder with a catch and shoot three, and it's a 32-point lead for OKC as the Cats are loose. 106-74. He'll probably wait till tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, meaning we'll be on up until midnight. So, yeah, we'll technically be on tomorrow. Urson is a backup, not a starter. It's a shame. Isn't it really a shame? I agree with that. Another catch and shoot three by the Thunder, and another air ball. That's the 7th air ball tonight, and yet they still lead it by 32 points. I've never seen anything like it before, honestly. Okike gives it back outside. They swing it around the timeline. Sixers have it. They're in between the circles. Jalen Shafino gets it back, gives it over to Justin Edwards, who spins, tries to go into the lane, runners up, and it's rebounded by Jalen with an I, Williams. There's two Jalen Williams. One is spelled with an E, the other one with an I. An eye for an eye. As Williams gives it back over to Wiggins. Wiggins to Williams, and he says goodnight to Philadelphia. And that is pretty much going to bury the Sixers. They're down by 35 with 10.5 minutes left to go. They will cut the deficit to 33 as Edwards will get an apple and Hood Shafino finishes at the rim. I'm guessing 5:50 tomorrow morning, says Gene. Oh, we're going to be up for a little bit. Another catch and shoot three by the Thunder. They are 5 for 5 from three so far in this fourth quarter. It's like they're on 2K and they just have the fire emojis underneath their names. Reese for a tray. You bet. 112-79 as the lead is cut back to a 33-point deficit. Still got 13 people tuning on in. The 6-3, and finally OKC is human. Offensive rebound by Williams, and they give it back. And going down the lane is Aaron Wiggins, and he throws down the left-handed sledgehammer and throws down the roof. 114-79. Council on the elbow, crosses over about 3 times, goes over towards the paint, tries to hit a 2, was contested, and Kenrich Williams says, I got your miss. Listen, 5:50 tomorrow. Nope, we're going to be on. There's a little backdoor pass from Jalen Williams that was supposed to go to Aaron Wiggins again. The ball does go out of bounds, and it should be Philadelphia basketball. Does anybody know what the 76ers' largest deficit is? Hey, Jane, aren't you the one that butt banned me, says Michael? Uh-oh. Oh, no, are we going to have a fight on here? Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Jane, did you start something? Oh, no. Chat seems more interesting than this game, but even though you guys are very interesting people, that was not a shot at you guys. That's a shot at this organization. That's a shot at the Sixers because they stink and because they smell and because they just wet the bed, and that's their organization right now. Hood Shafino with an elbow J, way too strong, off target. And Kenrich Williams with another rebound. He's looking like he's Shaq out there, just getting rebounds with ease and just eating it up like Pac-Man. Jalen Williams on the exterior, and they turn it over. A travel is called. Dialogue just sent through. It was me because I'm already at tomorrow, the future. It was me that voted tomorrow, says Scott. Oh, boy. Wow. Michael, nope, lol. I am pretty selective and don't do things on accident. Probably it was Larry. I don't know. 8:30 left in the fourth quarter. I don't know about that. Just kidding. Just kidding. Ugh. I don't think it was you. I forget who did. It was during a Phillies preseason game. No, it was D. It was D. It was D who did it. D did it by accident. It was not Jane. I can actually defend Jane right here. Jane was only on for one Phillies game. It was during a night game because she can't come on during the afternoons because she has to work. So it was during, I think it was during a day game, and I clearly remember it was D. I clearly do remember. So you got to give. So when D comes back from Clearwater, you got to talk to her. I remember it was D. Okay, and I love D, but you know if you wanna throw some shade, that's where you got to go. And she did apologize. She did, but yeah, it's D that you got to give that you gotta talk to. I'm gonna put it on James Bond. 117.82 as the Thunder misfire again. Misfire is a word that I've loved to go to tonight. That's right, JJ. It was D. It was D. Let her enjoy. Let her enjoy the whole, Clearwater thing, and then when she comes back, you got to be like, ahem. 7:15 left in the fourth quarter. Williams at the top of the key. Back over to Kenrich Williams. Goes over towards the foul line. And a catch and shoot by Isaiah Joe. And he knocks it down. 120-82. And this is getting absolutely ugly. I remember it was a short name. Oh, I thought it was funny. It was. And I actually saw it. I was actually looking at chat. I don't always look at chat during the moment. And I actually was right there at the right time. I was. My timing was great. Nick Castellanos says bad timing, but JJ always times things pretty well, especially with the rallies. Even though today we kind of sucked a little bit with that. I gave the Phillies a lot of flexibility today because they had a lot of opportunities, and I thought, well, maybe this was the area that they could capitalize, and I played the sound effects. I think I played them a little bit too much today. Mitch says that the Sixers suck. What else is new, Mitch? How are you, my friend? My friend is coming on in hot. These butt man goes viral. You saved Mr. JJ. I did. I saw that you got timed out, and I'm like, what the heck? Or you didn't get timed out. You did get banned. You got accidentally banned. We used our own ABS system. It's called accidentally banned system. But was it actually a banned system or was it accidentally? I don't know. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. Hit that subscribe button as well. We are 66 subscribers away from getting the 5K by opening day. It's something. It's beautiful. We've been on here for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah. Will the Sixers come back and make it a 20-point game? I said something about Rodgers going to the Vikings just like Brett Favre. Now, did he actually go to the Vikings or not? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Guys, we got breaking news. According to Front Office Sports, the Philadelphia Phillies are suing an analytics company for quote-unquote allegedly breaching their exclusivity contract by selling parts of their platform to other teams. Philadelphia says that the platform reaching other teams would cause irreparable harm to its front office's competitive advantage. Whoa. The team filed a lawsuit, according to this article by Front Office Sports on Friday, against Zealous Analytics and its parent company, Teamworks Innovations, claiming that they are attempting to sell components of their platform to teams within their division, violating the agreement that they had with the Phillies, and in effect, undermining its competitive advantage. And also in this article, they say the Phillies are seeking a temporary restraining order that would block any deal that would violate the team's agreement with the firm to sell out or to sell to just one team in each of Major League Baseball's 6 divisions, in addition to unspecified compensatory damages for breach of contract. Dude, Philadelphia is cursed. It really is. It's such a cursed city when it comes to Philly sports. It really is. How much do we have to go through in this city? No, he didn't go to the Vikings. My Sports Vibes reported it earlier today. He did not go to the Vikings. Okay. By the way, shout out to Mike Sports Vibes. Huh. That's really weird. Philadelphia is just a very weird city. Something happened in another lifetime to its sports team, and they were just like, no, you can't have nice things. Except we actually had a very nice thing this year, and that was a Super Bowl. And I will always remember that. We still have a basketball game going on. Oh, yeah, it's 123-84. Sixers down by 39 points. We're getting the band back together. Stay loose and sexy for JJ and the Philly Freaks to rock the house, baby. We're going to rock this town, rock it inside out. The Stray Cats. Grimes with a catch-and-shoot three-point shot. Bazinga. It's good. That's the last time we're probably going to ring the bell tonight. It's 123-87. I don't know. They could cut it back to 20, possibly. But that is really weird. 123-87. Thunder are up. And the next three-point shot is good by Justin Edwards. This has to be the biggest deficit. It's not the biggest deficit. The biggest is when they lost by 50 to the Chicago Bulls. You think that this is a big deficit? Oh, you're in for a treat, my friend. Another wide open three. And that was not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's not even playing today, but he certainly looked like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with that shot. Grimes with an elbow J, and he connects. Yeah. You lose to a team that acts like they're the 1998 Chicago Bulls, and you lose by 50. They really lost by 40, but their biggest deficit was 50. I think it was 40. I don't remember, but it was a 50-point deficit at one point in that game. So I just say that they lose by 50. Grimes gets another steal. He just made a layup on the other side, and he's trying to go to the rim again, but gets it rejected by the Thunder. You told me that most of the games in the regular season were at 1 p.m. The first two games are at 4. I said spring training, Gene. You may have gotten an ad, though. You may have gotten an ad. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And if I did, then guess what? I apologize, and I stand corrected. I will go back to the film. I will go back to the tape. You got to give me a timestamp. Well, actually, no. You don't have to give me the timestamp because that would mean extra work for you. But it would have to, I guess that I remember during that, it would have to be that one game that you tuned into, that you were on for at night. So it would be that game. So that certainly does help. I will go back to that, and I will go back to the film, and I will see what I said word from word. If I did say that they play at 1 o'clock, I do apologize. I thought I said that they play at 1 o'clock every single spring training game, except for that one. I was last week. Yeah, that was against the Yankees. Yep, Friday night. Yes, okay. That actually, the process of elimination right there. JJ blames the ad break again. Time me out, Scott. And speaking of timeouts, the Sixers are going to use a timeout here. They probably need a lot more timeouts after this game is done. A lot more than just timeouts. They probably have to run suicide drills after this. Nick Nurse does not look happy. Let's go to the film. I have had the idea, and I did this last year at the very end of the season where we were going back and studying what went wrong in Game 5. I have thought about an idea of doing a membership-only stream where we actually study film. 27 thumbs up for the Tankathon. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. I love it when people come on here. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I really can't believe that the Phillies are suing that analytics team. It's just, again, the city is cursed. I don't think we could just write a book about the 76ers. I think that we could write a book about the I think we could just write a whole book about the city. Like the Cutter Gauthier situation. I mean, we've had to go up with that. Lindros. I mean, like Michael Vick. And like, there's so many things that we've had to suffer through as a city just for our sports teams. Like Gabe Kapler Wars with Angelo Cataldi on 94 WIP. I missed that, actually, not going to lie. Well, thank you. I do. I kind of miss those. We've had to go through so much, man. We all need help. The more I laugh about this season for the Sixers, I think that this is a reflection of our city. I think that we all need some help. I know DJ had a Sixers therapy podcast, but I think that we need Philadelphia sports therapy. It's even deeper than just the Sixers at this point. And again, I'm happy that we won a Super Bowl, but you know, we've been through so much that we even deserve more. Yeah, Carson Wentz, Ben Simmons. I'm trying to think of like who else. Even with the Alec Bohm stuff. Like, we went through that. James Harden. Who else? We had Riley Cooper. Like, Sam Bradford. Dude, we've had so many weird experiences. A.J. Brown in the media wars. It's just crazy. And then, of course, like, the Eagles actually win the Super Bowl in the most Eagles way. Without Carson Wentz. Going up against arguably the greatest player of all time, who gets 515 yards or something along those lines, over 500 yards passing in the Super Bowl, and yet we beat that team. Like, that really was an Eagles way, a Philadelphia way of winning. So, it's good when those things happen. It's special, but we've dealt with so much pain. We had to deal with Andy McPhail. Andy McPhailure here in Philadelphia, along with Matt Klentak, who thought that we could just raise the salary cap and we could go up against the rest of Major League Baseball and overpay these old guys that also get hurt. He's like Daryl Morey 2.0. You know? 128-99. A step back three by the Thunder. They brick it. And 2 minutes to go, Roddy tried to get the save, and it goes into the breadbasket of the Thunder's hands. Can't even tell who's out there now for both teams. Is that Muscala for a three? I don't think Muscala's in the league anymore. 1:45 left to be played. The Thunder are going to beat the Philadelphia 76ers as the Tankathon continues. Edwards with a step-back tray. Can't get it. And another board by the Thunder. All right, it's 10:08, guys. After this game is done, I'm going to make a thumbnail, and we are going to go live at 10:45 to do this. Okay, I'm going to get ready, and we are just hopping off. No post-game show. What's there really to talk about? There is really nothing. But yes, we will be filling out our brackets. I also have a little shadow. I need to kind of fix that. What if I put the camera over here? Does that help? No. What if I move it here? That's better. Yeah, because I move it away from the light. The light's shining that way. Move it closer to the light, shining that. Yeah. Well, before we go, we have a stoppage in play. With 50 seconds left to go, the Sixers want to buy us some time. And the Thunder are like, let's just draw a foul here. Me too. Just like Brian Dawkins. I'm going to miss Brandon Graham too. But, I like Nolan Smith. I actually really like Adoree Jackson as a pickup. Beautiful, beautiful signing. I like our backup running back. I think we've had a good offseason. It was going to be hard for us to keep Mekhi back then. I wanted to keep him so badly, but am I mad that he didn't come back? I'm a little sad, but I also trust Stoutland University, right? Jeff Stoutland is just incredible. Also, what else? Who else do we let go of? I can't even think right now. The Sixers are mind-numbing me. There's a little layup that's no good by Oklahoma City. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Council almost lost the ball, and they actually did lose it. And the Thunder are just going to dribble this out, and they're going to get a shot clock violation. And the Sixers are going to go on and lose 133-100 as the TV starts to glitch. And I think that says it all about the Philadelphia 76ers this season. They have been glitched. They have been dazed and confused every single time. You watch Nick Nurse's body language after every game, and he still looks confused as to why they lose. It's just insane. 1.3 seconds left to go. That's all she wrote. The Sixers lose, baby. Woo! Tankathon! That was one of my favorite games I ever watched. 19 points for Jalen Williams. Again, no Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. No Alex Caruso. No Isaiah Hardenstein. And yet the Oklahoma City Thunder absolutely crush the Philadelphia 76ers. What a game. Time to make the brackets. Time to get the stream set up for that. Get your studio guys to help you out. Play-by-play with JJ. At least we got the best offensive line in the NFL. Yes, sir. Our studio guys. You're a part of my studio, guys. You are. You're a part of that. They didn't just lose. They tanked. Yes, they did. They absolutely did. It got ugly, and ugly is great. 33 points. Yeah, baby. Where's those baby emojis? Should we play the fireworks? Should we play the fireworks and just absolutely go off? That's funny. 76ers played this season like the team that always loses to the Harlem Globetrotters. And yet what's funny is that the Houston Rockets almost lost to the Harlem Globe Sixers. Let's take a look at the Tankathon standings. I said I was going to do a post-game show, but this team is just so annoying, and yet they find ways. They find ways to just make me still talk about them. They are very weird. The Tankathon standings. Where's those baby emotes? Tankathon. Where are we at? Okay. Window capture. Up and running right now. The Tankathon standings, folks. I give you the Philadelphia 70 Tankers. They are tied for 5th. Okay, they are tied. Well, now they're actually half a game behind Brooklyn, so they are in front of Brooklyn, so they are actually 5th. They're actually 5th now. They're 5 games behind the New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, 5 games behind the Pelicans. Let's turn this off really quickly. How are the Pelicans doing tonight? Maybe there's a world where the Pelicans could actually get hot and say, you know what, maybe Zion Williamson can actually help the team win. Oh, they're up by 1 point. Oh, no way. If they beat the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight, that would be wild. It's a long shot for us to get there. It is. It is an absolute long shot. But if we could find a way to have New Orleans go on a winning streak, who do they play? Let's look and see who do they play next. I am curious. This is psychological behavior. Y'all are some hardcore freaks. Yes, we find ways to be psycho. Who do they play? They play Detroit. Detroit might actually win. Philadelphia. Damn, come on. They got to play teams that can lose, and this is not good. Then they played the Sixers. They played the Sixers? Oh, man. Daryl Morey, for the love of God, please. If they win that game, oh, gosh, I'm going to be so annoyed. They play Minnesota again on Friday. They play Detroit, Philadelphia, Golden State. It's going to be tough. They do play Charlotte, then the Clippers, then the Lakers. Come on. They just got to give them a tough schedule at this point of the season. The NBA hates us. Nobody likes us, and we don't care. There's really a team called the Pelicans. Yeah, they used to be called the Hornets, and then the Charlotte Bobcats then became the Charlotte Hornets. And then the Philadelphia 76ers became the Philadelphia 70 Tankers. What else is new? I just made up that name for them. Okay. Let's turn off the window capture now. And that's it. That's it. So if the Pelicans lose, Sixers could actually be 4 games behind New Orleans for that 4th seed. Shall we do actually a spin? Yeah, let's do a spin. Why not? Where is it? Let's do a spin. All right, let's see. Do we get a top 5 draft pick? All right, let's look at this spin. Let's hit the reset button. Or not the reset button. Let's put this up here. Simulate the lottery. Let's press the sim button right here. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Yeah, it's the Charlotte. Charlotte's their team. All right, here we go. Do the Philadelphia 76ers get a top 5 pick? They get the first pick! Oh, no way. Let's go. That's my first time doing it. No way. No freaking way. Oh, cheers to that. The first pick. I swear that was not skewed. All right, we can't spin it anymore. That was our first time ever doing the spin. And we get the first pick. Woof! I gotta cut that. That's our very first time. I think that I might be something. I don't think I'm a freak. If this actually happens, I'm going to say this on here right now. If this actually does happen, and if the Philadelphia 76ers get the first overall pick, okay, I will personally, what should I do? That's fixes, Jane. I missed it. We got the first pick. I feel like I need to do something. If we actually get the first overall pick, okay, I will gift out like 20 memberships. And I will actually mail every single one of those people something. I don't know what it would be, but that's insane. That's wild. Shave your beard. If the 76ers get the first pick, we go bald. Just kidding. I will gift out 20 memberships. Mark it in your diary. JJ was right today, and he forecasted it. Hey, JJ, CeeLo said hello. What's up, Ken? Throw a can of beer at Howie if we get the first pick. I'll put I'll put babies on I'll put babies on the beer can and be like, yo, subscribe it'll say on the beer can, subscribe to Play by Play with JJ. a remote controlled tank gift that says thank you very much. Look at Nick Nurse. I'm watching his press conference right now. He looks so sad. It's like, what? What's there even to be sad about, Nick? Like, this guy's still trying to win games. Isn't that the funny part? Is that they're still trying to win. And yet, he looks mad. Like, he looks really mad. He looks angry. This team, I need help. Philly season's almost here. Can't wait. I cannot wait. Of course we get the first pick. Of course we do. Guys, on the way out, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. I don't know what happened to our browsers. They just disappeared on us because, you know why? Because we won the lottery. Because they know it's coming. So no wonder why these browsers aren't here anymore. Because they know that we won. And that's all that matters, man. All right. I'll see you soon. We're going to be filling out our brackets. All right. Hopefully that sounds good. I will see you then. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Do not change that dial. All right. Love you all. Lila Tov. Good night. Hola.